was sitting on the couch one day. My brother came up to me and was like, yo sis, can you make me some Final Fantasy nails? And this was his first time getting like nail art, so I was like, okay. So I'm like, what all goes into that? Like, I know what Final Fantasy is, but I've never played the game, so I don't really know. So he shows me these photos right here in this particular order. Had to be this order. So I'm like, all right. So I draw them up on my iPad with my Procreate, and I'm glad I did, because it really helped me like later on figure out how I wanted to actually do them. So yeah, there you go. That's how these came to be, and here's a video of me doing them. I didn't record the whole thing just because that would be like unbearably long. It already is, low-key. So I just have certain nails that I did that I thought might be interesting to watch, and the ones that I liked the most. I may or may not say that much. I might just pop in here and there to like maybe explain what I'm doing, but there you go. Hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, so step one. So we're just putting the base colors down. If you guys want to know these colors, just ask in the comments and I'll like update the description, put it in there. Like, if no one cares, then I won't put it in, but maybe someone cares, I don't know. And so you'll see me using here, I use one of those, they're technically for like applying chrome powder, I think. It's like those silicone tools, but I use them to clean up around the nails. They're way better than a brush. They last way longer, and you can clean them easier. I feel like it's more sanitary, things like that. So yeah, highly recommend using one of these silicone things for cleanup. So here I'm mixing up a little bit lighter of a color than what I have down the base, using one of these sponges, these like sponge pen things, and I'm sponging it in the middle to kind of create a gradient, because I want the center of this nail to be a little brighter. And on this one I did magnetic. So on some of these nails I do like different kind of bases to them, and I did kind of like a diamond shape with the magnet to kind of give it a different look. The nails that I wanted to have like a starry sort of look, or just a cool background, I did that. This one is definitely a starry look, so what I do with this one is I just kind of hover the magnet over the whole thing so that it really brings out that sparkle and it gives it a little starry night look. And then this one was more of like a starburst type, so I did 2 layers of the magnetic, one horizontal, one vertical, so I can make it burst out. Okay, so starting out with this one with the nail art now. So obviously the proportions are a little different. Yeah, you can see here the photo, so it's a little bit longer, but you know, his nail bed's obviously a little shorter, so I have to kind of fix the proportion. So here I kind of put all of this down first. I was working with a thicker polish, so I was able to do all of this in like one go. But I do this, clean up with my silicone tool if I need to, and then in a second right here I put his hand in the light. So what I do is called flash curing. If you're doing a detailed nail art like this, you want to flash cure it, because see, like I'm doing this middle part right here. If I were to mess that middle part up and I had to go and fix it, I basically would ruin everything else around it. So flash curing is really important, so you can kind of cure what your product is that you've done, and you don't ruin the rest of it. Okay, so now we're on to the Griffin. I already had the colors down, kind of got it pre-blocked, and now we're just outlining. This one was actually probably the most difficult one. I really wanted to make sure I got the number of feathers correct, because I wanted to, when I do like lore stuff like this, I want to do it justice and make sure I do it properly. So I try to make sure I count all the feathers and do it all right. So this one definitely has a lot of flash curing. You'll see that little tool that I have, the little blue light. It's basically the UV LED light, but in like a little flashlight form. So instead of having to make him go back and forth and cure it, I can just cure it for a couple seconds with that little flash cure. Also with flash curing, if you're, not only is it good so you just don't like mess up halfway through, a lot of times depending on the viscosity of your gel, you're going to want to flash cure, because if your gel is really thin, it's going to spread out more, and then your art is not going to be as crisp as you would like it to be, or like it's not as crisp as one like when you first put it down. So definitely got to do it with like detailed line work like this. So here's just the progress that we have so far. I finished those 2 nail arts. Again, I did the crystal on that one. That symbol. And then you see on that gray nail, I did the gradient, and also on that thumb, I did the gradient as well. The same sponge method. And then this shield looking thing. This one was one of my favorite ones. I really liked how the dimension turned out. So here I'm starting, typical art, like you start with your darks and then go to lights. Just kind of analyze the photo, looking at it back to back now, it's not the same kind of orange, but that's okay. But you just analyze the photo, see where the darks and the shadows go, just kind of apply them, and then notice the highlights. If you focus on your darks and then your mediums and your highlights, it will come together, and it's really cool to see it come out. Oh, also with the Griffin nail, that one took me 20 minutes alone just to outline. So in total, these nails took me, we sat there for like 8.5 to 9 hours. Okay, yes, this is my favorite one. So I think Christopher said this was a moon, because I kept wanting to call it the planet, but I think he said it's a moon, so we'll go with it. So yeah, I applied my colors down first, so I can get the nice gradient going, and then on top we just add like the little island shapes. So just that dark blue, just try our best to kind of copy the photo. But I made sure to add like kind of another gradient around the planet, or there we go, around the moon, to kind of make it have that brightness effect. And then here we're doing this little ship thing. So I did the light first with this one so that I make the shape, and I added that gradient underneath there, the same as the moon, and then go on top of it with those darker shapes. This one was my favorite, and also was Christopher's favorite too. He said I did a really good job. And yeah, so those are really the only ones I recorded, because you know I got low storage. Not enough storage space on my little iPhone. But here's just me top coating them all. I love top coating nails. You can really see all the dimensions and stuff come to life when you do it. That was the broken staff one. I just kind of modified it so you can get more of the shape in there. That like cursed looking eyeball thing is really cool. So when I top coat nails, especially if there's a lot of nail art, I really try to make sure the whole surface is smooth. That's how you get your nails to look really good. Because you can do amazing nails, but then if you top coat them and you don't add extra gel where it needs to be, then they don't look good because it's like not as smooth. I try to get them as perfectly smooth as possible. Okay, so here is, you know, the idea it came, and this is what we got. So supposedly they're in order of Final Fantasy 14, I believe. So there they all are. Again, that's my favorite one. It looks so cool. Here's just some more videos, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you like this, let me know. I'll try my best to make more videos. But yeah, here are my brother's Final Fantasy 14 nails. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day.